Ever notice how certain people get weird when you start changing? When you stop saying yes to everything, they call you selfish. When you set boundaries, they say you've changed. When you start thinking for yourself, suddenly you're difficult. Here's what they don't want you to know. It's not about your money, not your status, not your looks. What threatens them most is something they can't buy, can't control, can't take away from you. Your strong mind. And I'm about to show you exactly how to build unbreakable mind. Learn to say no without guilt. My friend Alex, total people pleaser, said yes to everything. Extra work at 11 p.m.? Sure, no problem. Cover someone else's shift? I got it. Listen to drama for 3 hours? Yeah, I'm here for you. Until one random Tuesday, Alex just broke. Crying in the office bathroom kinda broke. That's when everything changed. Alex discovered something wild. No is actually a complete sentence. You don't owe anyone a 3-paragraph explanation. The people who mattered, they respected it. The energy vampires, they vanished. Now here's the thing about you. How many times this week did you say yes when you meant no? That exhaustion you're feeling? That's your boundaries begging for protection. Your no isn't mean, it's survival. It's just seeking everyone's approval. Sarah checked her phone 200 times a day. I'm not exaggerating, she actually tracked it. New haircut, post it, wait, refresh. Only 12 likes in 5 minutes? Delete? Career change? But what will my high school friends think? Her own opinion? Buried under everyone else's. Then one day, Sarah asked herself, whose life am I actually living? Couldn't answer. That scared her straight. She stopped performing, stopped explaining herself, stopped waiting for permission to exist. Think about your last big decision. Did you make it or did you crowdsource it? Did you ask yourself what you wanted or did you poll everyone else first? That voice in your head that keeps saying, but what will they think? That's not wisdom. That's a cage. Living for applause is exhausting. Living for yourself is freedom. Master your emotions, don't suppress them. James grew up hearing, real men don't cry. So he didn't. He bottled everything. Angry at his boss? Swallow it. Hurt by his wife? Bury it. Scared about money? Lock it away. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. Then boom. Complete meltdown at his daughter's birthday party. Screaming, throwing things, everyone staring. Rock bottom taught him something school never did. Feeling your emotions isn't weakness. Ignoring them is. James learned to sit with his feelings. I'm angry doesn't mean I must explode. It means I need to understand why. So where are you stuffing your feelings? That tightness in your chest isn't random. That short temper lately? That's not who you are. That's what happens when you ignore what you feel. Your emotions aren't the enemy. Your refusal to acknowledge them is. Feel it. Name it. Then decide what to do with it. Never stop learning and growing. Marcus at 40 said, I'm too old to learn new tech, that's for young people. Meanwhile, his industry evolved. His company downsized. His skills? Outdated as a flip phone. Then his 22-year-old coworker offered to teach him coding. Marcus almost said no. Pride, you know. But desperation beat pride. First lesson was humbling. Second was exciting. By the third, Marcus felt alive again. His brain wasn't broken, just neglected. Now at 70, Marcus is learning AI tools. While people half his age complain they're too old to change. When's the last time you learned something that made you uncomfortable? That made you feel like a beginner? If you can't remember, your mind is collecting dust. That book you keep saying you'll read? That skill you'll learn someday? Your brain is literally waiting for you to use it. Age is just a number. A closed mind is the real aging. Question everything, including yourself. Lisa only read news that confirmed what she already believed. only followed people who thought exactly like her. I'm well informed, she'd say. Really? She was just really good at avoiding anything that challenged her. Then at Thanksgiving, her uncle said something that made her blood boil. She argued. He argued back, with actual facts she'd never heard. That night, Lisa couldn't sleep, not because she changed her mind, but because one question kept echoing. What if I'm wrong about other things too? She started reading opposing views, not to agree, just to understand. Turns out, the world is way more complicated than her social media feed suggested. What belief are you protecting because admitting you're wrong would be too painful? What topic do you avoid because it might challenge your worldview? Strong minds aren't the ones who are never wrong. They're the ones brave enough to ask, what if I am? Certainty is comfortable. Curiosity is growth. Control your attention. Control your life. David's body was at dinner. His mind was at tomorrow's meeting. Playing with his kids? Replaying yesterday's argument? At work? Worrying about bills? In bed? Planning next week. He was never here. His son said, "Dad, watch this," 15 times one afternoon. David heard it 0 times. That night, that realization crushed him, so David tried something radical, being where he actually was. One conversation, one meal, one moment. Sounds simple? Try it for 5 minutes. Your mind will fight you hard. But when David mastered it, the chaos didn't decrease. His reaction to it did. Right now, as you're watching this, are you really watching? Or are you scrolling comments, thinking about lunch, planning your day? That split attention? That's why you're exhausted. That's why nothing feels satisfying. You're living in 10 places at once and present in none. Presence isn't a luxury. It's the only way to actually live. Transform pain into power. Emma lost everything in 1 month. Business collapsed. Relationship ended. Savings gone. She stayed in bed for a week, just staring at the ceiling, thinking about how unfair it all was. But on day 8, something shifted. Not hope, just stubbornness. Fine, if I'm going to hurt anyway, might as well hurt while moving forward. Cried at night, Job hunted in the morning, failed interviews, applied again, rejected, applied again, and again, and again. 5 years later, Emma rebuilt everything. But here's what changed. She's not afraid of losing anymore, because she knows she can rebuild. Her scars? They're her credentials now. What about you? What rock bottom are you avoiding? What failure are you still running from? Here's the truth nobody tells you. Your pain isn't punishment, it's preparation. Every person you admire has been broken. The difference is they let it rebuild them stronger. You're not broken. You're breaking through. So why does your strong mind scare people? Because you can't be controlled with guilt, can't be manipulated with fear, can't be broken with pressure. You say no without apologizing. You think without permission. You feel without breaking. You learn without ego. You question without fear. You focus without distraction. You rise without bitterness. That's not arrogance. That's freedom. And nothing terrifies small minds more than a free one. Your strong mind isn't a weapon. It's your freedom. And if you made it this far, you're already building that unbreakable mind. If this resonated with you, hit that subscribe button. Feel free to drop a comment if you found this helpful. Let's grow and improve together. I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong.